자, 안녕하십니까. 아파도 캠즈마저입니다. 오늘도 호그와트 레거시 이어서 해보도록 하겠습니다. 이번 시간에는 이 피그 교수에게 책을 가지고 가세요 라는 걸 해야 되는데, 그 전에 옷을 좀 입어볼게요. 장비 아이고, 이런 걸 먹었죠? 공격력이 13이나 올라가요. 방어력 8. 와, 전설급이 있어. 야, 그래. 좋아요. 색깔이라도 좀. 자, 이렇게 입었고요. 자, 이제 드디어 미션을 한번 시작해 보도록 하겠습니다. 교장 와 있다.
You cannot be serious.
아닌데? 샤프인데?
Goblins working with rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox. It's inconceivable. It's... Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
대화하기.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
뭐라고 하시게요?
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
Okay.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
자, 힌트를 줬죠. 이거 때리니까 돌아가네. 야, 이런 상호작용이 있었네.
Levioso. Accio.
자, 아무튼 친구들도 함부로 하면 안 돼.
I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
뭐야? 메일 읽어준다. 네티가 방금 부엉이 우편으로 보내 로워 호그스필드 마을에서 만나자고 요청했습니다. 가볼까?
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
자, 오케이. 자, 미션이 갑자기 막 생겼죠? 자, 확인해 볼까요? 이 와칸다에서 온 소녀랑 이게 메인이네요. 약조학 수업이. 사이드 미션을 좀 해볼게요. 일단 사이드 미션이 재밌으면 영상이 넣고 재미없으면은 자르는 걸로. 자, 높은 곳에 또 올라가야 돼요. 계단. 와, 너무 좋아. 또 올라가? 네. 뭐야 이게? 열기. 이게 뭐죠? 수수께끼가 있는데 전에 풀다가 몇 층에서 한번 풀다가 말았는데. 맞았어. 왜 맞았지? 불쌍해서 봐준 건가? 나 모르겠는데 왜 맞았는지. 왜 맞았는지 모르겠는데 맞았어요. 자, 어쨌든 땡큐. 더하기가 아닌 거야? 그러면? 황금 실크 로브. 야, 잘 어울린다. 자, 이렇게 갑시다. 자, 외모가 좀 바뀌었죠. 자, 아무튼 이렇게 부가 퀘스트 사이드 미션을 다 완료를 했고요. 자, 옷도 이렇게 갈아입었어요. 날 봐, 임마. 앞에 봐. 어딜 쳐다보는 거야? 자, 옷을 이렇게 좀 갈아입었어요. 왜 이래? 이쁘죠? 자, 그래서 메인 퀘스트를 시작해 보겠습니다. 약초학 수업은 처음이라 가지고 처음 가보는 구역이에요. 온실. 여기구만. 젊은 교수님. 젊은 여교수. 마늘 교수님. 제일 마음에 든다.
Today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Oh, hello.
옷 보고 놀랬나 보네.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
소리 지르는 그거구나. 저건 어떻게 들리는 거지?
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
끝이에요?
Now for our next
아니,
task,
약초하기라며.
we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can
관리
all get
교수님과
started,
대화해서 내게 주신
and you
과제를
can have a brief
시작해야겠다.
word with our new students.
어디 계셔?
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
즐거웠어요.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
재배 테이블에서 꽃
Nicholas
바카시아
fancy or roses?
심기.
Dittany's restorative properties
상호작용.
make it a vital ingredient in the
꽃
Wiggenweld
바카,
potion, as you all
심기,
should know from Professor Sharp's
선택.
class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find
중국산이라
that
별로-
some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
자, 그랬고요. 뭐 보셨을 수도 있는데 번역 오타 났어요.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
무섭구나. 알았어.
Here we are.
자,
Home
여긴데요.
of the Chinese chomp. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry. Nurse Blaney put it. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
다 가져갈게요. 잠깐만. 자, 이걸 어떻게 던져요? 탭을 누른 상태로. 아, 이런 게 있었네.
Look at that.
오,
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little
얘한테는
bastards,
공격 안
aren't
하네.
they?
사람한테 안
My
하나
kind
봐.
of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
쓸모가 있을지도.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
솔직히 식물은 정말 많은 걸 주는 것
Magical
같아요.
plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology Biology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
그래서 옷도 이렇게 입고 있나봐요. 퀘스트 완료. 약초학 수업. 아니 그나저나 학교 생활이 이렇게 즐거울 줄이야.
Someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Revelio. Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
아, 못 봤는데. 자.
Desk. I bet he
와.
knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and
shuffle.
hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
넌 뭐하고?
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
이게 뭐라고 이렇게 나 조심히 하고 있지?
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
위젠웰드 묘야.
My parents considered keeping me
뭐
home
저걸
from school
얻었어요.
this year after the rumors of the
다음은
Goblin Rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his
위즐리.
office?
He
제대로
did say
들었어.
that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
가져다 줄게.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
여기 들어가?
A well-prepared ritual.
섭종견탈. 예시 와인도 알. 후퍼 깃털. 보고서. 오너 사모고 보증가 버크. 보증가 버크는 일반 개점 시간 외에도 활동량이 증가했으며. 자, 알겠습니다. 무적의 퀴디치 글러브라는 걸 얻었어요. 후퍼 깃털. 다 얻었다. 야, 되게 귀해 보이는데 이거? 아무튼.
Your potion stations organized and free of clutter.
자, 받아라.
Here's the Fwopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
위즐리랑 좀 친해져야 되겠죠? 상호작용. 요걸 만들래요. 30초. 딩동. 죽기. 자, 완성했고요.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to.
다 했는데? 오, 왜 이래?
Dragon tongue. What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
뭔가 만들었다.
Now, Mr. Weasley.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again, Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
아, 조졌다. 씨. 야, 이씨. 아, 죄송합니다.
I brewed an Endurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
무슨 말씀이... 죄송합니다.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
오키도키. 자,
I think each
수업을
of
다
us has had enough
들었으니까
excitement for one day.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
자, 마법야 교실까지 일단 끝냈고요. 이제 거의 메인 미션이라고 할 수 있죠. 와칸다에서 온 소녀. 요걸 해보겠습니다. 자, 여기부터 걸어가야 되나봐요. 자, 갔다 올게. 아, 빗자루 언제 사지?
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
말해줘야 되겠지? 왜냐면은 다른 애한테 남자애한테 알려줬잖아요. 이름 까먹었네. 세바스찬한테 알려줬거든.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, It is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
그래. 간다 포에버야.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
알았어. 야, 이거 뭐 상자 지도에 상자가 너무 많은데?
Revelio.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
자, 그러면 다음 목표는 목이 달랑달랑한 닉과 대화를 하세요. 자, 다시 프렌드라. 자, 다시 학교로 가야 될 것 같아요.
Hey, it's me, Gareth.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
Revelio.
그랬군. 유명한 사람이군.
This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
뭔데요? 뭔데요?
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
상한 뭘 가져오라고?
I beg your pardon. Roast beef. Rotten roast beef.
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ugh. I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it. Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say?
배를 간지럽다.
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining sweet
간지럽기.
aroma of rotten roast beef.
어? 상한 로스트 비프를
A student in the kitchen. What could they want? Found themselves a bit peckish, likely. You know how hungry growing humans can get. Certainly
Revelio.
makes Rookie's job easier.
It smells glorious in here.
어디 있어? 이거다.
There's a disgusting smell. I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely, but what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
Thank you.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
자, 그래. 핑키랑 친해졌고요.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organizes the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
가자.
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it.
묘지야?
Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here. What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsett. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me, and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
be
얘인가?
next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
나야.
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him... Oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
뭔 소리지? 자, 해보자.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvelous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content.
불문을
Remember,
실컷 써도
the game's
좋다고.
not over until you find him 5 times.
잭도.
Begin!
잭도 우승할
Cast
때 던져
away
있는데.
until you find him.
호박을 부수고 머리 찾기. 움직였다 방금 이거.
Looks like we need to find
another
another
뭐야?
pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest
움직이는
moment.
거를 찾으면 되나? 야, 저기 간다. 움직이는 걸 찾으면 되나 본데? 나이스. 6원. 6원을 주고 있어. 움직이는 거를 찾으면 되나 본데? 근데 재밌어. 깨는 거 재밌잖아. 아닌가? 이거 없애는데 다시 왔다 이거.
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
어떻게 찾죠?
I'm glad I won't be the one to clean up this mess.
뭔가 기믹이 있을 텐데. 이거다.
You can make this look easier than it's supposed to be.
I could do that too if I had a wand.
야, 따라가. 그래 숨어 임마. 내가 봐서 그러니?
Here we go again.
내가 안 봐야 돼? 볼게 그냥. 어차피 찾을 거. 여기 어딘데? 야.
Good job, I suppose.
나 봐도 되나 본데?
We're with you.
I'm glad I won't be the one to clean up this mess.
Well done. Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
아니 너무 대놓고 움직이잖아.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need
좀
to say to
잔인한데,
old
이거?
Jackdaw here. You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains. Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head, and I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go.
좋아요. 잠깐만. 동굴에 뭐가 있는데요?
What will I find in the cave?
Aside from my mortal remains, if I remember correctly, some treasures, a magical bridge. But what kind of an adventure would it be if I spoiled the surprise?
그렇지. 말하지 마. 죽어. 좋아요.
I need those
스포가 될
pages,
수 있겠구나.
so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfrey can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
좋았다. 퀘스트 완료. 사라진 페이지 찾기. 자, 레벨 10이 됐고요. 새로운 퀘스트. 뭐지 이거?
Revelio.
다 왔다. 저 어떻게 건너가죠? 호이! 안 아프다. 여기인데?
Here I am, as good as my word.
야, 너 왜 몸도 다 와 있다?
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Just like a Gryffindor to brave the Forbidden Forest in pursuit of adventure.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. I think it's Latin
인트라무로스.
or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
오케이. 자, 잭도우를 따라 금지된
Aside from
숲을
the bird
지나가기.
bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks.
Indeed.
A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is rather
Revelio.
fortunately coming back to me.
쉣.
Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
What are you up
자, 간다. 누구야?
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
여긴 뭐예요?
Revelio.
와, 이게 뭐야? 각이 있잖아. 아니야, 미안. 센 애들이 있어.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
다 잡았는데요? 어머, 나 잘하는데요 지금? 거의 뭐 볼드모트 아닌가 이 정도면? 자, 신기한 게 너무 많잖아. 와, 나 꽤 많이 진행했다고 생각했는데 아직 시작도 안 한 거였다. 너무 재밌고 너무너무 재밌고.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. Revelio. Lumos.
불 좀 켜고 가.
There it is. Just as Jackdaw described.
암호 속성.
Intramuros.
우와, 오, 소름 끼쳐. 오.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
가거라. 던질 게 많으면 뭐.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. Incendio.
좋았어. 나 잘해. 약간 재능이 있는 듯합니다. 자, 들어가 볼까요? 잭도우의 무덤. 너무 좋잖아.
I wonder how big this place is.
개 컸으면 좋겠네. 아이템을 조금 바꾸고 갈까요? 좋은 게 있어. 이걸로 갑시다. 근데 이게 좋긴 하거든요. 근데 안 이뻐. 이거 할래. 이게 좀 더 변태스럽고 좋은 것 같아요. 날이 좀 밝아졌니?
Levioso. I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long.
약간 재능이 있는 듯.
Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
저기까지 가야 된다. 오케이. 얼른 가보자. 보물이 있다고 그랬는데 걔가. 뭐야? 거미들이 있구나. 여기도 있고.
I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
거미는 부리지 마. 걱정하지 마. 형이 똑똑하니까.
Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
어디 있었다 지금? 잠깐만. 일로 갈 수도 있고 여기로 갈 수도 있네. 이건 뭐죠? 뭔가 숨어있는 길인데 여기? 상자.
I'm not gonna touch those. Accio. Incendio.
인센디오가 짱이구나.
Accio. Incendio. Incendio.
마법은 공짜다. 나머지는 안 쓰고.
Revelio.
야심찬 망토. 검은색 리벳 글러브 노란색. 미쳤는데? 나 이거 산지 지금 얼마 되지도 않았는데 더 좋은 게 나왔다고? 전설급이? 모양도 마음에 들어. 로브 이쁜 거 나와라. 야심찬 망토. 아이씨. 이게 너무 이뻐. 이거 할까? 하고 할게요. 너무 좋아 근데. 녹색에 간달프 돼버렸어. 모자를 바꿔야 되겠네 그럼. 이 모자 안 어울리는데? 잠깐만요. 좀 그러네. 모자가 좀 그러네. 옷을 이거에 맞춰서 좀. 그냥 갑시다. 여기도 있잖아. 뭐야 이게?
platform ought to be able to float straight to me.
Accio!
자, 이렇게 간다. 획득하기. 획득하기. 사마의 축제 유보. 이거다. 맞습니다, 여러분. 안 했거네. 아, 뭐야, 티도 안 나잖아. 이걸로 하면 벗고 당길까? 벗으면 어떻게 돼요? 아, 잠깐만, 너무 볼품없어. 아니야, 입어. 아, 그냥 그러면 이쁜 거 입을게요. 그냥. 아, 어디였어? 이거 입을게요. 이게 너무 좋아. 황금 너무 좋거든요. 자, 좋아. 약간 변태로 갑시다. 아, 이거도 충분해요. 로브 좀 이쁜 거 나왔으면 좋겠네. 아, 유전 추적할 수 없대. 내가 일로 왔잖아. 여기 상자가 있다. 오, 쉣.
Incendio. Levioso.
특이한 은퇴 안경?
Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
이것도 못 참지. 짠. 아이, 너무 심하잖아. 좋아, 근데. 간다. 좋아, 가자.
Incendio.
짱이죠. 왕짱이야.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
이거 없앱시다. 여기에서 이거 없애. C 파괴하고 이거 파괴. 짠. 스마트 패드. 야, 어울릴만한 드디어 머리 버우가 나왔구만. 짠. 쉣. 아, 잠깐만. 의외로 어울릴지도. 나쁘지 않아. 나쁘지 않다 이거. 자, 요렇게 괜찮아졌죠 지금? 나쁘지 않아. 약간 그 달콤한 인생에서 나오는 그 나쁜 놈. 사과하라. 사과하면 다치지 않는다. 그 아저씨랑 똑같이 생겼죠? 우리
That's
성곤이.
odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
향이 나는 아우 저거 있다.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
여기 떨어지기 전에 이거 치고 좋았어요. 갑시다.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages.
누가 있다 여기?
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years.
잭도우야 이게?
Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
Shit.
Levioso.
Oh.
Accio. Levioso. There's Jackdaw looking dead as ever. What happened here? Expelliarmus ought to disarm you brutes.
얘네가 3대장이구만. 얘네한테 쓸 걸 그랬네.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
내가
Levioso.
오! 이게 맞는다고? 그렇다면 요걸로 쓸게요.
Expelliarmus.
오 쉣.
Expelliarmus.
내가라. 약한 녀석들. 자, 아이템을 좀.
But that's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
조사하기. 너무 좋아.
Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood.
빨리 가.
How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
얽고 탁 튀었다니. 보스방이 분명해. 나와라 보스. 보스방입니다. 나온다.
Can it be?
야, 내가 믿을 수 없는데?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
가져올게요.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
고대 마법과 연결되어 재능이 잠금 해제되었습니다. 마법사 레벨을 높일 때마다 재능 포인트 1점을 받게 됩니다. 필드 가이드의 재능 메뉴에서 새로운 재능 포인트를 사용할 수 있습니다. ESC 재능. 레벨 5부터 사용할 수 있는 재능 포인트를 획득했습니다. 전투에서의 전투력 및 아이템 획득 확률을 높이고 주문을 강화하기 위해 재능 포인트 주문, 어둠의 마법, 코어, 은신, 필요의 방. 필요의 방? 일단 하나씩 할 수 있으니까 됐고요. 주문. 인센디오를 쓸 때 주변으로 적에게 데미지를 주면 불의 고리가 생겨납니다. 일단은 요거 해야 되고요. 이거는 필수인 것 같아요. 자, 이거 두 개는 일단 필수야. 그리고 요것도 일단 필수고요. 자, 다음 거 은신. 은신은 뭐 플레이에서 이거는 뭐 아직은 잠깐만. 필수인데 이것도? 자, 좋아. 자, 그러면 아까 주문해서 이게 너무 필수해요. 이거는 이게 싸울 때 너무 필요하기 때문에. 좋아. 좋아. 딱 좋았다. 야, 좋네 이거. 내실 지도 내실에서 나가기. 아저씨, 뭐 됐나? 여기 그럼 다 4명이 나온다는 소리네. 야, 이거 개쩐다. 썸네일. 개쩐 아저씨와 한 컷. 나 쳐다봐. 자, 이렇게 갑시다. 좋잖아. 너무 재밌잖아. 나가기.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
그러게.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
자, 지도 내실 빠른 이동 생겼고요. 짜란. 자, 놓칠 뻔했죠?
Leviosa, Accio, Expelliarmus, Revelio.
왜 안 열려? 너 왜 안 열리니?
Lumos.
이거 어떻게 해야 되지? 왠지 느낌에 이걸로 안 보이게, 얘가 보고 있잖아 지금 눈이니까, 여기서 안 보이게 한 다음에 눈을 감고 있잖아 지금, 그죠? 이렇게 했을 때, 와, 나 재능이 있는 것 같아 확실히. 와, 나 짱이야. 나 뭐야? 나 마법사였나? 오케이.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
잭도우의 영면이라는 것을 완료했습니다. 자, 다음은 안 열리는데 이거? 좋아요. 그러면 일단 여기까지 플레이 해보도록 하겠습니다. 이거를 영상을 하나에 다 담을 수 있으려나 모르겠지만, 자, 일단 웬만하면 다 담아보는 걸로 하고요. 여기까지 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다. 다음 시간에 뵐게요. 끝!